I think we've hurt this motherfucker. I'm gonna be real. I think this motherfucker's hurt. We got our 2011 King wrench. It's a Ford Powerstroke. We've heard you guys on the YouTube channel. You want to see more Ford content. Well, today is your day and it's my day. I got my own personal build on the Mustang dyno, and it's powered by our F3 HP package. The best thing about this is this. We got a shitload of fuel in the big turbocharger. I'm chasing a number. The internet says 800 brewable horsepower. Perfect. What am I going to do to chase that number? We got a Stealth 67 mod VGT. Yes, sir. We got 60% over injectors. We got a Stroker CP 4.2. Top it all off, badass powder coat. We got Mars and Scoopy Stacks underneath there powering this build. Now, guys, we're going to keep adding fuel the whole time. We're going to start small. We're going to keep running this thing out. We got a lot of data we want to capture from this turbocharger. But most importantly, can we hit 800 brewable horsepower? This ain't no damn Cummins, so fill back the hell up. Boys, it's dyno time. Watch out for the door. Come back around the door. Get in here. Let me shut her down. Alright, guys. So again, I get a lot of slack baby pull, right? 1.5 seconds, 502 brewable horsepower, 3,000 RPMs, just went through it. All I'm trying to do is just get some baby pulls on it, and I'm gonna start linking that RPM window to figure out where this Stealth wants me to start the run. Probably gonna be 2,200 RPMs, probably run out to 3,000, but we gotta figure that out. For a baby pull, that's pretty damn good. So I'm gonna look at some data, see what I think about it, and then I'm gonna share it with you guys, and then we're gonna run again. The rod's still in this motherfucker! Woo! Woo! Cool it down, come over here! Guys, the goal is 800 brewable horsepower. We're gonna take you along this journey. Where are we at right now? We're at 650 to the rear wheels. Torque's coming in damn good. That's at VGT. 1,217 feet-pound of torque. This is no bullshit run, guys. 2,200 RPMs all the way over here to 3,000. You guys want a legit run? I'm giving it to you. Check out the graph here. You'll see 2,200, boom, lay in it. We come all the way up, 3,000. All right, that's perfect. How much fuel are we giving this guy? Well, we usually don't show you in depth on the HP tuner stuff, but now we are. We are at 1150 US. That means the injector on time. Not a lot, but we got 60 over injectors. Now, focus on the HP tuner stuff. I'm gonna start low in the RPM range, right there at 2100. Then what I'm gonna focus on first, and I want you to focus on, is the fuel rail pressure, desired and actual. What am I looking at? I'm looking at 17,000. I'm gonna run it all the way over here to 23, 24, 27, maintaining rail. Let me back it down a little bit. We're at 29,000. We maintain 28 at 3,000. Perfect. We start tapering off 26. All right. We know that rail pressure is good because we're not making power past 3,000. Awesome. How much boost pressure is this turbocharger putting out? Down here at the bottom, I'll go to it. Go to my highest number, right around that 3,000 mark. We're at 51 PSI. I see 54 PSI. Then I see 55, 50, 55 is 56. You see 56, and we're done. So 56 PSI minus 15, 45, 44 pounds of boost out of this turbocharger. So we're doing pretty good. That thing's singing, right? Absolutely. What about fuel quantity? How much, what's the cubes on this guy? How much fuel are we throwing at it? 137. Did we reach 140? Hold, hold, hold. 140 cubes coming up. 140 cubes of fuel. 1150 US. 44 PSI. Now the big thing is this. We're watching the tailpipe. I see what's coming out of it. I'm not super nervous, but we're not super clean either. 650, we're 150 off from that 800 realm. So we're gonna go to 1350 US. That means a noticeable amount of fuel. Basically, we're gonna kick this bitch in the dick, and this thing's gonna either make power or not. So guys, dyno time again. I'm a little nervous where we're at. Alright, Tyson's going to take a slight break, look at this data, interpret it for you guys, so take two. Small recap, the first run that we count, it made 650 rural horsepower at 1150 US. Not a lot of fuel for the truck. Perfect. So we came into the second run that we're counting, and we made 660 rural horsepower at 1350 US. What does that mean? That means I kind of look out the side of the truck and I see, oh shit, I think we're out of air. At 2 more 100 microseconds, we should have picked up a shitload of horsepower, but we didn't. No big deal. Yes, there are things to massage in the software and to get figured out. We're asking 29,000 pounds of pressure out of this truck. We're getting about 26, 27, so a lot of that can be on us. So when in doubt, yesterday we're like, it. Today, let's just add a lot of fuel to it, 1,450 US, because we're gonna do it like an S400. Just give it a lot of fuel, hope for the best, add some timing to it, hope the engine hangs in there. Torque should come up through the roof. I'm gonna load it a little bit harder, I'm gonna cross my fingers, and we're gonna blow this son of a bitch up. We're gonna dyno it one more time.
We've hurt this motherfucker. I'm gonna be real. I think this motherfucker's hurt.
50, 55, 45, 43, 43 PSI. We're a little low on boost pressure because I think I seen 46. torque came up, but we dropped about 40 horsepower. Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's not warm. We'll hit it one more time in a second.
We knew we had some issues going into this. We just see if we could make it through it. And they're here. Well, I don't think she's gonna make any more power. The torque's pretty good. The torque's pretty good, but she's losing power. Everything looks cherry. Rail pressure's pretty good. Fuel rate's looking good. 1450 US, shitload of fuel. Boost pressure was pretty much the same as it was the other day, but a little less, 3 pounds less. So 3 pounds, 20 horsepower each pound.
We'll give her a solid couple minutes and then just f*** it.
She's back alive, motherfucker!
Just like that! She's back, bitches! This son of a bitch is either gonna blow up or make some power! Oh!
So the F3 package ended up making 686 rural horsepower, 1,273 feet-pound of torque. Guys, why do you run a mod VGT? Because you want a lot of torque down low. This truck delivered that at 2,800 RPMs. Now here's the big picture to take away from this. Remember, we were at 1,150 US, we made 650 rural horsepower. My personal opinion, we were in its efficiency range. A little bit of fuel with a lot of air, and this dude runs clean. Now to prove a point, we went into a territory we will not do on the customers is add a lot of fuel to it because we have it. How much power will we gain? We ended up picking from 650 to 686, 36 horsepower with 300 microseconds more of fuel. That doesn't make sense. Why? Because we added a lot of heat to the engine, so therefore the engine life will go down because we can't keep it cool with the turbocharger. VGT does perfect in its world of fuel that you'll give it that's adequate for it. We went over that and we said, let's just see what it'll do. But if it's an S400, keep adding fuel to it until it stops making power. It will make big power gains. Guys, we ran at 44 PSI on this, 29,000 pounds of rail. We're super happy with it. Most of the 67s run from 670 on stock fuel to 680, and then Casey's trucks 708. So are we done with our F3 HP package on the King Ranch with a stock engine? For the King Ranch testing, we have hit a stopping point. 686 rural horsepower and almost 1,300 feet-pound of torque. The King Ranch put it down. We were chasing what? Well, Corey's truck has the most horsepower on a Stealth 67. 708 rural horsepower. Of course, it'd be an L5B. So we want to see, are we in that ballpark? And yes, sir, she ain't no bitch. She actually lays it down. What do we want to prove to you guys? What do we want you to get knowledged up on? It's this, our F3 HP package. We solely went out, bought a truck so we could test here in the shop before we got your truck in to see how hard we can push it. And we proved this. More is not always better with fuel. What am I meaning? 1,150 US, we made 650 rural horsepower. We had a shitload of fuel. 1,350 US. We only picked up like 15 horsepower. That's not knocking the turbocharger. That's just meaning it's got an efficiency range because it's not a race turbocharger. They don't show it as that. I like it because I want to use it like that. I want to beat the shit out of it because they spool really fast, they make big torque, but we added another 100 US of fuel to it. And guess what? Torque went through the roof, dry pressure went up. We better stop or the rods are going to come out and go see Jesus. Now guys, this is one of the very first trucks I ever got to work on 13 years ago. Went out, bought it, cleaned it up, put all these parts on it. We got wheels and tires on it. It'll be on the website in January. But if you're interested in buying a truck that you know you're going to have to put an engine in sooner than later, this dude will be for sale. Now Ford guys, we went out and made this investment for you guys. We're not going to show any more Ford content whatsoever ever again if you don't like, subscribe, and tag your buddy that's got an 800 plus mod VGT turbocharger truck somehow on fuel only. Tag him and say, hey, this guy only made 686, right? Because we want to see it done. You're always welcome to come here and shop. 20 plus Ford guys, we got a piping kit coming on the Mustang Dyno. We'll get you the information on that. 23, 24 Ford owners, this is what you want to hear. They got better rods in them. L5P owners, Cummins guys, we're coming for you. We got to weld up those cranks in those Ford Powerstrokes, and we're going to see how much power the Ford Powerstroke crew can make. S400 guys, we out.
Phil want to know if it caught on fire, where to spray. I said everywhere that there's fire.